Meteorologist Jeremy Lawan joining us in the backyard. Jeremy, you got the sweater vest on tonight, but you might need the parka coming up in the next couple of days.
I know, and I have it sitting in the weather center just in case the temperatures start to drop as we get towards the 11 o'clock news. We already see those temps dropping in the northern tier. It's down to 35 up in Potter County, and it's going to continue to drop throughout the overnight tonight. As a matter of fact, Jack, tomorrow our high temperature for the day will be recorded at 12 midnight. Once we continue going through the rest of the day, temperatures continue to drop. So hope you enjoyed the weekend despite the rain that we had today, because temperatures will not be this mild again for the next 7 days, if not longer. Today's rainfall totals, not all that much. We had a 4/10 of an inch or so in Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport, same for Hazleton. Nearly 3/4 of an inch for Mount Pocono. Interestingly, Williamsport didn't pick up any rainfall in their gauge, despite the rain showers in the vicinity there in Lycoming County. But you didn't need a lot of rainfall to create some issues. Our broadcast director, Chapin, told us, hey, I'm going to be late to work today. I can't get out of my spot. Look at his tire stuck in mud, and that's just from 4/10 of an inch of rain. He had to get a tow to be able to get out of the mud. So this just goes to show you don't need a lot of weather to cause an impact to your day. And I see that same scenario for Tuesday. Instead of it being liquid precipitation, it'll be frozen precipitation. And although it's not much, it'll still cause a crimp in your day. Here's a live view as a plane goes by overhead, I'm sure contending with the fog of Pike County. We have the same fog overhead here in our rooftop camera. Too bad we can't see the plane, but you can see things are moving a little bit slower there on the Davis Street Bridge and also on 81 as a result of the reduced visibility. 49 is where we're at with calm winds, and that humidity is at 100%. Perfect combination to create fog like we're seeing right now. Temperatures today into the 60s for Williamsport and Selinsgrove. We will not see the 60s again. I don't see them in our next 7, if not 14 days ahead. Temperatures right now, as I said, 35 right now in Mansfield. It's falling even cooler there in Potter County. There's the front. The air is already starting to change in part of the northern tier. It'll sweep across Pennsylvania through the overnight tonight. We still got a few rain showers we're contending with there in the southern tier. Pottsville, Jim Thorpe will see an additional bout of rain. And we're already starting to see the change over to snow there in McKean County near Keating. And that will continue to happen throughout the overnight tonight. We've got another batch of rain showers that'll skirt the eastern parts of PA, and then the temperatures drop and the precipitation that's left over turns over to snow. We have flurries already across a large section of the Midwest. As a matter of fact, this cold air that's diving in is causing the first freeze and warnings and watches there for the Gulf Coast that they've seen since springtime. So this is an entire eastern half of the United States problem that we're experiencing with the cold air and the chance for some snow showers. So here's a look at the rest of the evening, maybe some additional showers east, then all the precipitation that's left turns over to flurries. I don't see them being too widespread tomorrow. Could see a few flakes in the sky. It's not until Tuesday that the winds shift and start to gust out of the northwest 30 to 40 miles per hour, and that brings in the moisture off the Great Lakes. So we could see a few bands of snow showers setting up, and that would cause the issue for snow squalls. They can cause visibility changes in an instant to zero. So if you're planning on driving on Tuesday, watch out for the chance for a snow squall. As far as accumulations, we're not going to get any accumulations here in the Valley Cities despite the snowflakes flying in the air. If there are any accumulations, it would be in Potter and Tioga counties, and that would be a coating on those grassy surfaces. But there could be, 1/10 of an inch, 2/10 of an inch of snow coming out of the sky, just not exactly sticking once it gets to the ground. Here's the temperature trend. See how things just continue to nosedive all the way through. And our highest temperature there is at midnight at 48 degrees. It'll continue to drop, and boy, will temperatures be cold. On Tuesday morning, we'll be near 25 degrees. With the added winds, it'll feel more like the teens for everybody. In the Poconos, it could feel like the single digits. We don't really get out of this slump of below average temperatures. As I said, in the next 7 days, I don't see a single above average day, and the 60s are going to be a thing of the past.
Jeremy, a tough week, or a tough way to start the week with these chilly temperatures, but I think we'll make it through.
I think so too. We're tough people.
Yes, we are. Jeremy, thank you very much.